Hello, everyone, and welcome to Talk English Today, the podcast where we help you master English with confidence, ease, and a bit of fun along the way. I'm Alex, your host, and it's a pleasure to have you with us.
And I'm Aria, your co-host. It's so great to be here with you all. Whether you're tuning in for the first time or you've been following us for a while, we're thrilled to have you join this exciting journey of learning and improving your English.
Absolutely, Aria. It's always amazing to connect with listeners from all around the world. Every episode is a chance to learn something new, and today's topic is something that can truly transform the way you approach speaking English. How are you doing today, Aria?
I'm doing really well, Alex. I was actually thinking earlier about how much I enjoy these conversations we have and how valuable they are for people learning English. How about you, Alex? How's your day going?
My day's been fantastic. Thank you. Preparing for this episode got me really excited because I know how important it is for people to feel confident while speaking English. And to all our listeners, wherever you are, whether you're commuting, relaxing at home, or taking a walk, we're so happy you're here with us.
Yes, and we want to remind everyone that this podcast is for you. No matter what level of English you're at, whether you're just starting out or looking to polish your skills, we're here to guide you every step of the way.
That's right, Aria. Speaking English confidently is a goal many people have, but it can feel overwhelming at times. Our mission is to break it down into simple, actionable steps so that everyone can feel empowered to speak without fear.
So, sit back, relax, or grab a notebook if you like taking notes, because today's episode is packed with tips, stories, and inspiration to help you achieve your English speaking goals in 2025.
Let's get started.
Today's episode is all about speak English confidently in 2025. It's a topic that we know resonates with so many of you because confidence is the key to unlocking your full potential in any language, especially English.
Exactly, Aria. Confidence isn't just about knowing the right words or grammar. It's about believing in yourself, embracing the learning process, and feeling comfortable making mistakes along the way. And today, we're going to explore exactly how you can build that confidence step by step.
We've got so much to share with you. From practical tips you can start using today to real-life stories that show how others overcame their fears, this episode is designed to give you everything you need to speak English with confidence.
And don't worry if you're just beginning your journey. These tips work for everyone, no matter your current level. Whether you're practicing alone at home, speaking with friends, or preparing for a big presentation, there's something in this episode for you.
What's more, we'll also be giving you a motivational boost. We know that learning a new language can sometimes feel challenging, but it's important to celebrate your progress, no matter how small.
That's right. By the end of this episode, you'll not only have practical strategies to build your confidence, but also the encouragement you need to keep pushing forward.
So stick with us. Whether you're sipping your morning coffee, taking a break at work, or winding down for the evening, this is your time to focus on your English speaking goals.
Let's dive into the topic and get started on building that confidence for 2025. Let's kick things off with a quick story. I'll be honest, speaking English used to terrify me. When I was younger, I avoided speaking in public because I was so afraid of making mistakes. I'd get so nervous that I'd forget the words I knew.
I think a lot of people can relate to that, Alex. It's so common to feel that fear of being judged or making errors. What helped you overcome it?
One day, I decided to join a local conversation club. At first, I barely said a word, but as I listened and saw how supportive everyone was, I started to participate little by little. It wasn't easy, but the more I practiced, the more confident I became.
That's such an inspiring story. It shows that stepping out of your comfort zone, even just a little, can make a huge difference. For me, I found a language partner online. It felt like a safe space to practice because I knew the other person was also learning.
That's a great tip, Aria. Having someone to practice with, especially someone who understands your journey, can really boost your confidence. Did you notice any big changes over time?
Absolutely. At first, I'd hesitate before speaking, but as my partner encouraged me and corrected my mistakes gently, I started to feel more relaxed. Now, I look back and realize how much those small conversations helped me grow.
It's amazing how these little steps add up over time. And to our listeners, we hope these stories remind you that everyone starts somewhere. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build through practice and persistence.
Exactly. So, whether it's joining a group, finding a partner, or even just practicing on your own, remember that every effort you make is a step towards speaking English confidently. Keep going and don't give up. Let's dive into step 1, mindset. A positive mindset is the foundation for building confidence. Many people feel afraid of speaking English because they're worried about making mistakes. But here's a key truth. Mistakes are not something to fear. They're an essential part of the learning process, like building blocks toward fluency.
That's absolutely right, Aria. When you make a mistake, it means you're trying, and that's already a success. It's important to focus on progress, not perfection. No one becomes fluent without effort, and even native speakers stumble over words. What matters is your willingness to learn and grow.
Exactly, Alex. And remember, don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Everyone learns at their own pace. Celebrate your own small victories, like learning a new phrase or completing a short conversation. These little wins can boost your confidence tremendously.
Here's a tip. Whenever you feel nervous about speaking, remind yourself of why you started. Maybe it's for work, travel, or connecting with others. Keep that motivation in mind, and you'll feel more inspired to push through any doubts. Step 2 is all about daily speaking practice. Speaking English every day, even if it's just for a few minutes, can have a big impact. Think of it as a habit you're building over time.
You don't need a partner to practice speaking. You can start by talking to yourself. For example, describe what you're doing or explain your plans for the day. You might say, "I'm making tea right now." After that, "I'll read a book." This simple practice makes a huge difference.
Another great idea is to narrate your surroundings. If you're walking in the park, you can say, "The trees are green, I see people jogging, the weather is sunny." It might feel awkward at first, but over time, you'll notice how natural it becomes.
And if you have a bit more time, try journaling out loud. Think about your day and share your thoughts in English. It's like having a mini conversation with yourself. Consistency is the key here. Even 5 or 10 minutes daily can make a big difference. Step 3 is to join a community. Learning with others can make the process more enjoyable and less intimidating. Whether it's a local conversation club or an online group, having a community helps you stay motivated.
Being surrounded by supportive people also builds your confidence. You'll realize that everyone is on the same journey, making mistakes and learning together. Plus, it's a great way to practice speaking in a safe and encouraging environment.
And don't forget about online platforms. There are so many apps and websites where you can connect with language learners or native speakers. You can even join virtual meetups or forums to practice.
A tip for beginners: start small. Even saying hello or how are you in a group setting is a big step. The more you engage, the easier it becomes over time. Step 4 is a technique called shadowing. This is when you listen to a native speaker and try to mimic their tone, rhythm, and pronunciation. It's a fantastic way to improve your speaking skills.
It's like being an actor. You're not just saying the words, you're trying to sound like the speaker. You can do this with podcasts, movies, or YouTube videos. Pick something you enjoy and start practicing.
Here's how to do it. Listen to a short sentence, pause, and then repeat it. Focus on matching the way the speaker says it, including their intonation. Over time, you'll notice improvements in how you speak.
And remember, start with short sentences or phrases. Don't feel like you need to shadow a whole movie at once. The goal is to build your confidence and train your ears to recognize the flow of English. Step 5 is to take advantage of language apps and tools. There are so many resources available to help you practice speaking, pronunciation, and vocabulary.
Some apps even use AI to give feedback on your pronunciation. It's like having a personal language coach right on your phone. You can practice specific sounds or have mock conversations to improve your fluency.
And the best part is that these tools are flexible. You can use them whenever you have a few minutes, during your commute, on a coffee break, or before bed.
But remember, apps are just one part of your learning journey. Combine them with other methods like speaking with people or listening to native speakers for a well-rounded approach. Step 6 is a simple but effective method. Record yourself speaking English. This helps you hear how you sound and identify areas for improvement.
Many people feel shy about recording themselves, but it's such a valuable tool. When you listen back, you'll notice your strengths and where you can improve, like pronunciation or clarity.
It's also a great way to track your progress. Over time, you'll hear how much you've improved, and that's incredibly motivating.
Here's a tip. Start with something small, like introducing yourself or reading a short paragraph. As you get more comfortable, try speaking freely about a topic you like. Our final step is role-playing. This means practicing real-life scenarios, like ordering food, asking for directions, or having a casual conversation.
Role-playing is great because it helps you prepare for situations you might face in real life. When the time comes, you'll feel more confident and less nervous.
You can do this with a partner or even by yourself. For example, imagine you're in a restaurant, say, "Can I see the menu, please?" or "I'd like a coffee." Practicing these phrases makes them feel natural.
And if you have a language partner, take turns playing different roles. It's fun, and it helps you think on your feet. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become.
So don't be afraid to role-play. It's a creative and effective way to build your speaking skills.
That wraps up our steps for speaking confidently. By following these tips, you'll be well on your way to mastering English. Keep practicing, and remember, confidence comes with time and effort. Confidence doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey. The key is to start small and build on each success. Even saying a single word in English is an achievement. Remember, every step forward, no matter how small, matters.
Absolutely, Alex. Every conversation you try, every new word you learn, and even every mistake you make brings you closer to fluency. Mistakes aren't failures. They're proof that you're learning and growing.
Here's something to keep in mind. Everyone learns at their own pace. Don't worry about how fast others are progressing. Your journey is unique, and your effort is what truly counts.
And let's not forget the power of self-encouragement. Tell yourself, "I'm improving every day," and celebrate even the smallest wins. For example, if you successfully introduce yourself in English, take a moment to feel proud of that accomplishment.
I love that aria. And here's a motivational tip. Visualize yourself speaking English confidently. Imagine having a fluent conversation with someone and how good that feels. Keeping that vision in your mind can inspire you to keep going, even when it feels tough.
Another important point, don't let fear hold you back. The fear of making mistakes can stop us from trying, but remember, mistakes are part of the process. The more you speak, the easier it gets, and soon those fears will fade away.
Also, don't underestimate the importance of a positive environment. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage you to practice. It makes a big difference when you feel safe and motivated to speak.
And finally, keep in mind that confidence comes from consistent practice. The more you challenge yourself, the more natural English will feel. Trust yourself, stay patient, and know that you're making progress every single day.
So, to all our listeners, keep believing in yourself, take it one step at a time, and never give up. You've got this.
We'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite way to practice speaking English? Do you have a special tip or technique that works for you? Share it in the comments or reach out to us on social media.
And if you found today's episode helpful, don't forget to support us by liking, subscribing, and sharing Talk English Today with your friends. Your support helps us create more content to help learners like you.
We're here to be part of your learning journey, and we're so proud of the steps you're taking to improve your English. Keep practicing, stay confident, and remember that every word you say matters.
And don't forget to check out our past episodes for more tips and tricks to help you master English. We'll keep bringing you content that's practical, motivating, and fun.
Thank you for tuning in today. Whether you're a beginner, or already on your way to fluency, remember that learning English is a journey worth taking.
Alex and Aria together. Bye for now and see you in the next episode.